Cincinnati. All I'm saying is you guys have had a ton of success with people with the initial J and people with the initial B. Hi everyone, welcome to the No Buts About It YouTube channel, and today we're going to be talking about a different JB involved with the Cincinnati Bengals. ESPN Analytics was having a heyday with that Monday Night Football game because not only did he have a good game or a great game, Jake Browning had a historic game. I have a list here of quarterbacks who had a game similar to Jake Browning's, and the list is absolutely insane. The list of quarterbacks with 350 plus passing yards and 85% completion rate in a game over the last 20 years. So think about all the great quarterbacks who have played in the last 20 years. Here's the list: Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Jake Browning, and he did it as a backup in his second ever NFL start. If that isn't historic, I don't know what is. But let's break the game down. What did we see from Jake Browning on Monday Night Football? At first, it kind of looked like we were going to see mostly screen passes and checkdowns, which, you know what? With a backup quarterback, that's fine. That's what most people would expect. The run game got going. Chase Brown got a few touches. Joe Mixon got a few touches. They each got 9 rushing touches, 18 total. Would like to see those numbers pumped up, especially after their performances on Monday Night Football. But I really liked the game plan going into Monday Night Football. Now, this play here is where you can see Jake Browning get really comfortable. He'd made a few other passes across the middle throughout the game, but this pass to Trenton Irwin is when we see him throw the ball when the defender is still playing a somewhat soft coverage, but is still there to where he can make a play. Jake Browning doesn't care, throws the ball where Trenton Irwin can catch it, and we get a huge gain. Now, this play did more than just build Jake's confidence. What this allowed the Bengals to do then was run the ball more efficiently. It also made the checkdowns and the screen passes they'd been trying in the first quarter much more successful because the defense had to respect both the run and the deep pass, and then these short passes were easier because the whole defensive team wasn't just on the line ready to stop it. Something else to note, I know that this video is about Jake Browning, but I think that this went into his performance, so I'm going to still talk about it. The run game was so important. The fact that they were able to get a run game going against the top 5 run defense in the NFL is great. And Chase Brown, who we're going to do a different video about, but Chase Brown looked amazing, and I'm super excited to see more of him as a rookie. This rookie draft class has me super excited as a Bengals fan, and I think a lot of people don't know these names, but are going to very soon. Now, we talked about teams respecting the deep ball after that play with Trenton Irwin, but if there was any doubt about the deep ball, if there was any doubt Jake Browning can throw it, well, guess what? He proved all the doubters wrong in this throw to Jamar Chase, which I am not over-exaggerating when I say it brought tears to my eyes. This play is so beautiful. He comes out, throws the ball, hits Jamar pretty much on the run. He does have to stop a little bit, but hey, we'll take it. And Jamar just walks in for a touchdown. He does Jamar Chase things, and honestly, it looked very similar to a play I can see Joe and Jamar making. So if Jake Browning can emulate even 80% of what Joe Burrow is able to do, having him as a backup for this team is going to be huge in the AFC North, where the pass rushers are insanely good and a quarterback can easily get injured for 1 and 2 games. Having Jake Browning in, if he can continue to do this, is going to be phenomenal. I mean, think about it. Look at the AFC North right now. The only starting quarterback left right now is Lamar Jackson. Everyone else is on backups. Now, I've only shown you 2 clips, but Browning had plays like this all night. He was throwing it across the middle to Tanner Hudson. He had balls thrown to T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. He was using everyone. He was using the whole field. He used the middle of the field. He used the side of the field. Nothing was too dangerous for him in his mind. I love this confidence from a backup quarterback. And part of that is how he got to 354 yards passing. You don't just do that by dinking and dunking. He averaged 10 yards per attempt. That is phenomenal for a backup quarterback. Basically, he was averaging a first down every passing attempt. That's insane. If you can continue to keep that up. Obviously, Joe Burrow is this team's starter. Not saying Jake Browning is going to replace Joe Burrow. No one should be saying that. If anyone is saying that, stop listening to them. But Jake Browning is good enough to help this team move forward. Now, this final clip here, anyone who has talked to me about quarterbacks is probably going to laugh at it because I do have somewhat of a hesitancy with more mobile quarterbacks rely on their legs too long. And I don't think Jake Browning is one of those guys, but my reasoning behind that is I think they're more likely to get injured, and so that's why I'm more hesitant towards it. And it's not a knock on any of those guys. It's just I worry. It worries my heart personally when I see Joe Burrow run, or honestly, when I saw Jake Browning run, I was like, oh no, this is the end of the fairy tale. But no, here he rolls out and he gets 2 blocks and he outruns I believe that's a safety up at the top of the screen. And he gets a good 20-yard rushing gain when he needed it to get Evan McPherson into a possible field goal range. I believe this was right before overtime. So they were trying to win the game. Didn't quite get there. But hey, they ended up winning in overtime anyway. So does it really matter in the end? If you listen to the full show, you heard me say the Colts are going to make the playoffs. The Colts can make a playoff run. And one of the games I cited was, Gardner Minshew is going to be able to beat Jake Browning. The Bengals don't really have a good backup right now. I was wrong, Jacob. I am sorry. I still think the Colts can make a playoff run. I do still think that. And I think even if they lose to the Bengals this coming Sunday, they can still make a playoff run. But I think Jake Browning and these Bengals can beat the Indianapolis Colts. They're not going to have Cam Taylor-Britt. He was out. He's going to be out another 4 games, including this one. This past Monday, he was out. He's going to be out this Sunday, and then he's got 2 more after that. They didn't have him tonight. Jordan Battle stepped up. DJ Turner stepped up. Miles Murphy stepped up. The rookies are stepping up, and that's what I love to see. If you want to see more NFL and Bengals content, make sure to subscribe because we are getting hyped over here at No Butts About It. We got Jake Browning. Chuss is going to be talking about Thursday Night Football coming up here soon, sometime this week, hopefully before Thursday Night Football. We got a lot going on, and it is great. I love talking to all of you guys in the comment section, so make sure to leave a comment. But most importantly, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching that video, guys. If you want to check out a most recent full episode of No Butts About It, that's going to be right over here. Yep, right there. Check that out. And if you just want to see more short clips, we're going to have one right over here for you to watch. Check out No Butts About It on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts.